Alabama is a land defined by its deep roots, both in its soil and its spirit. From the humid coastal plains stretching along the Gulf of Mexico to the dense longleaf pine forests blanketing the interior and then opening wide into the rolling peanut fields of the wiregrass region, this state tells a story that few places on earth can match. It is a story of ancient survival, quiet engineering, and a partnership between the wild and the cultivated that has shaped one of America's most ecologically rich landscapes. Two unlikely heroes sit at the center of this story. An ancient reptile that has walked this land for millions of years, and a humble legume that quietly heals the very ground beneath our feet. Understanding them means understanding Alabama itself. Without the gopher tortoise, this underground community collapses entirely. The gopher tortoise, a reptile that has existed for roughly 60 million years, is hard at work. Using its powerful shovel-shaped front legs, it carves tunnels stretching anywhere from 15 to 40 feet underground and reaching depths of nearly 10 feet. These are not simple holes. They are precisely engineered chambers that maintain a stable temperature and humidity year-round, offering protection from the scorching summer heat and, critically, from the wildfires that regularly sweep through the pine forests. Scientists classify the gopher tortoise as a keystone species, meaning the entire ecosystem depends on its presence in ways that go far beyond what its modest size might suggest. More than 300 different species rely on these burrows for survival. The eastern indigo snake, one of North America's longest native snakes, uses the tunnels as a primary refuge. The gopher frog, a rare amphibian found almost nowhere else, breeds and shelters within the same underground network. The peanut does not just feed people. It feeds the earth itself, restoring what intensive farming takes away and preparing the ground for future generations of growth. Alabama ranks among the top peanut-producing states in the entire country, with the wiregrass region producing millions of pounds annually. But the peanut's value goes far deeper than the harvest. These plants are nitrogen fixers, meaning they pull nitrogen directly from the atmosphere and store it within specialized nodules attached to their root systems. Nitrogen is the single most critical nutrient for plant growth, and most crops strip it from the soil season after season, leaving the land depleted and dependent on synthetic chemical fertilizers. The peanut reverses this process entirely. When a peanut plant completes its life cycle and its roots decompose, that stored nitrogen releases back into the soil, naturally replenishing what previous crops consumed. Farmers who rotate peanuts with cotton or corn find that their fields require significantly fewer chemical inputs in the following seasons. The macro-level result is healthier soil, reduced chemical runoff into Alabama's rivers and wetlands, and a more sustainable agricultural system overall. In Alabama, these two worlds, the wild and the agricultural, do not exist in opposition. They exist in conversation. Conservation corridors connecting protected longleaf pine habitats to working peanut farms allow wildlife populations to move, breed, and thrive without becoming isolated. Farmers who understand the value of healthy soil are increasingly working alongside conservationists who understand the value of healthy ecosystems. The peanut heals the soil, and the tortoise protects the soul of the forest. Together, they demonstrate that food security and biodiversity are not competing priorities. They are the same priority, approached from different directions. Alabama's contribution to this country is more than industry or agriculture measured in tonnage and dollars. It is a living example of biological brilliance, a place where an ancient reptile and a flowering legume quietly sustain an entire region's ecological and agricultural health. As the sun sets over a golden peanut field and a gopher tortoise retreats into the earth it has shaped for millions of years, the message is clear. By protecting the architects below and honoring the harvest above, Alabama ensures a resilient and beautiful planet for every generation that follows.